You know, you're getting a lot of Cultic for your bang for your buck, though. But again, I don't like a lot of the new enemies, so it's like I'd rather not. You know, it's like, are we trying to find like the fucking valves or whatever? Why is there a boat here? I mean, I get it, but like the boat was chapter 1 really early on. I don't get you. If we're doing another fucking, oh, there's a ghost in the boat. Whoa. I think I've officially reached a point where like I cannot, in good conscience, give you above a 6, because at that point it's like, buddy, there's asset reuse, and then there's just like devouring your own tail. I don't know who the fuck designed this boat, but I hope he's fired real damn soon. Oh my god, man! I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to beat your game anymore, man. It's Is this the same boat? Oh my god, I don't know how to express myself, man. But maybe taking a stroll can help. Like, I get it, you can't really do this again. Scientifically, this sucks. I mean, those guys are kind of cool. That's a cool setup. I'm all for that. I feel like my recommendation for this, right, is if you really like Cultic and you just like the raw Cultic experience, right? If that's all you want to get out of life is just Cultic, 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 then I think you could do worse. Man, I love that we're now doing platforming. Not the original didn't have their moments of like, you do have to do a little jump. I'm not saying it didn't have its moments, but... Man, they got some congestion up in here, buddy. I just feel like you didn't get what made Cultic good. I just feel like I just don't want to. I don't know if I'm having any. I think I'm having like. Listen, a lot of with Duke Nukem, right? It always felt like, man, that's a bullshit setup. Why'd you do that with the video game? You know. My complaints had a certain directionality to them, if you want me to give it a name. But here I'm just generically kind of like, this isn't all that great, buddy. I don't know who suck you dick to get to think this was a great idea, but. Like, I've got to repeat what I said earlier, right? The revolver is a super cute weapon. In context, right? Jesus fucking Christ, where are we? But between this, like, why would I use this over the other one? I feel like I should use more explosives, but maybe that's like, again, for a repeat playthrough where you're a bit more confident, you know a bit more what's coming up. On the other hand, look at how dense these environments are. I'm gonna throw my TT where? For specific situations. Angrily climbs down ladder. What ammo do I have? Angrily climbs up ladder. could have saved so much ammo if I just threw more grenades, huh? Why do they sound like little chainsaws? Is that like because it's cute and it's like, oh man, it bolsters morale? Fuck it. I said the damage was like a thing this thing has an issue with, so... Oh. Oh my god, what is it? I'm kind of not in the mood today, you know. I'm having the worst day. I never thought I'd walk away from a video game going, man, I wish I never knew this existed. Is that why no one has told me about Cultic Chapter 2? It's because it sucks? This is just a dead end. Been over there to the chapel that led us to the downstairs area. Oh god, we have to go back down there? Oh my... Good lord, please don't tell me that I'm supposed to go back down there again. Well, let's saying it's a cardinal sin, but I think that the auto map not updating properly is... every time. Is there nothing back there? I know it's locked, but do you need a key? I need a key. Man, remember all these great fights? Oh my god. I'm just saying that if your levels are more linear, straightforward, and like this game is not particularly exciting to move around in, there's no fun move. I guess that's the whole jump kicking thing, but I don't think that it's the kind of movement tech that I personally find enjoyable for, hey, go just movement tech around a little bit. I love how this map just refuses. It's either show me the whole map or it shows me nothing. You know, the little shantytown underground in the original game's big final level, that was neat, right? That was a fun little setup and execution. Dude, I wish I knew where I was going. I missed a valve there. I missed a... Oh. What do you How the fuck do I get down? Great. I'm not mad. I'm just really angry. You wanna know what also got me about Dusk? Isn't that like a really stupid-ass enemy in that one level? Like the big spire box thing? I forgot. There's like a... God, Dusk went really weird places. And so the spooks tended to stay on your toes, because it's like, oh, there might be a new enemy here that I haven't seen yet. That's also extraordinarily odd and strange and mysterious. We're doing this. This is the fucking... I get what you're doing here, buddy. This is the setup of a... Like, this is the setup of the graveyard, you know, the whole, like, you look down, all that. No, that had, like, a central river and everything. Oh no, it's Yoxakoth, or it's Golem. Bingus, I don't fucking care. Why do we do Dark Souls bosses in this game? Just fucking dodge it, man. Wait, did he have a shitty-ass backcannon? That's a big old mouth. There's a second one? Oh my god, of course there is. Let's be clear. You will never be Ornstein and Schmo. I'm sorry, how much damage did that do? Hold on, there's an achievement I want. It will require some degree of finesse. I mean, is now the time for this? Kinda. There you go! I got him to kill his own friend. Yatan! Oh wait, I'm not Japanese. Sorry. The man is a tank, I think. Oh, there was some cool armor shit around. Oh, well. Fun fact, there's a boss after this. And no, I'm not happy about it. I honestly do not like Cultic. I don't like Cultic 1's boss. I don't like Cultic's 2 bosses. They are both pretty much the same concept done twice. Like, I kind of get the idea of, like, things are getting weirder the further you go, but, like... Why does my map not work here? What did I ever do to my map? Oh my god, there's no upgrade bench. What the fuck? Buddy, come on. Button. Oh, I show it. I know there's a boss after this because the bunker's done. God, I fucking hate this chapter in context. I can't remember how Dark Souls 1 was really kind of neat, and I had this really D&D-esque, you gotta be careful, you gotta know what you're doing, and then we made it into just a big, fat, action, goofy-ass game. When will we learn that our actions have consequences? Probably never. Maybe that's how God wanted it, all the way from the start. Do I want to upgrade my grenade launcher, because that's got some oomph, or do I want to upgrade my other gun? I think the grenade launcher just has this blast radius. Shrapnel charge I'm looking for. I just noticed I can't upgrade the bolt. Bigger one. Did it start with a smaller one? I don't know. That'd be pretty cute though. There's the heart! That's...
You're a hard one to kill, detective.
You should have gotten me for this job.
No matter. You're too
I feel
late.
I would have been way better, and I could have laughed at myself.
Our work is finished. Nothing can stop.
This is the second time we've done this! I think? Or I tried it the first time. Why did you have to shoot him into the pool of death? Evil blood. You're gonna have to eat it, man. It tastes pretty crunchy. It's not great. Bubble. Bubble, bubble. Toil and trouble. Like... Really? A fucking titan? Oh no, he's not that tall. I don't think this works with voxel art, man.
Behold, the power of the will.
I'm sorry. Why does it even have an armor phase anyway?
Enough! You will not stand in our word.
Why does he have the fucking goofy moves?
The will cannot be stopped.
God, he has all the shitty ass anime moves.
The will speaks to you. Why do you defy it?
Because the will says, hey, you want to buy $1? And I'm like, man, whose dollar are we talking about here, buddy? How many times can I do that shitty ass move anyway? Like, I got my heels! Like, I appreciate that you really wanted to have a boss fight that has dodge moves and shit. I feel like you're not going to be a full health bar boss. It feels like that just doesn't make any sense. I like that move, man. I like that stupid move. Why are you so anime? Ow. Why is such a goofy anime boss fight? Why are you such a stupid, goofy anime boss fight, man?
You cannot
Oh, you can just pound on him. That's the whole point.
stop us.
You know, I appreciate his go-get-him attitude. Like, I really do. I feel like if you want to do crouches like that, you should really introduce it a little earlier into your game, man. That move makes a lot more sense now that I realize that there's a... I don't know if you missed it, but like... Wow. I mean, I gotta say, this is better than the gate.
Wait. You can't.
I don't have shotgun shells.
You die with me.
That's a good deal.
You must realize it by now. We killed you, detective. Again and again. But here you
Well, that's only twice. You got it. Third time's the charm, buddy.
Your body is imbued with the same power that flows from this gate.
That means we gotta steal it!
It's the only thing keeping
And then
you
it's
alive.
mine! Detective, this is not an argument. This has never been a fucking argument!
Destroy the heart. The connection will be severed. You
You're
can't
stupid
do this.
Titan boss. Yoxakoth, can we go have a little fun dance? Have a little tango, you know? Throw hands, whatever. But there's also that other guy. He could take my place. Man, that makes the sprite work look so much dumber to drop a fox. You should have made that a sprite, man. Or not. I don't know. I feel like the sprite works the problem. Also, the bad guy is not a sprite. He's a voxel. And I guess that's for readability and like animation ease, because otherwise you need like 8 billion sprites for all of his directions. I have no idea where the story is or where we're going from this point forward. All I can tell you is this is a really weak second chapter, man. I feel like the interlude was so much more interesting. Probably because it was too short to fuck it up. There's a fun magic trick that I've heard about, which is there's a fun magic trick you can do where it's like you make things short enough that no one realizes that you're actually a fraud. I'm not saying that the Cultic is a fraud. Cultic clearly showed like a lot of good stuff. A lot of the changes are ones I don't like. I don't like that the Afflicted are particularly fast. I think the Rotten are just like... There's nothing special about them. I think the bosses are like, why do you have bosses? The whole point is that it's a horde of a cult. The point of a cult is that it's a bunch of people. Right? And having big, goofy boss fights, the gate kind of made sense because it's a big gate, I guess. I think I'm going to put it down like this. I just think it's weak. I think it's a very weak showing. The new weapons aren't great. The bolt-action rifle is useless because you never really get a good chance to snipe with it. You never get a fucking chance to snipe with that fucking thing. A lot of it is just repeats of the first chapter in terms of like where we're going. The mall was interesting, but it was basically doing the fucking thing everyone does in a mall. I have to say, my man, like the maps are bigger and they're more confusing. Like a lot of stuff just kind of falls apart. I was playing this on easy mode and I was like, I should have fun with that because I'm always like, hey, I'm a little goblin. But I already felt that there were points where there were way too many enemies. And if the harder modes have more enemies, I'm a little concerned. Because that just feel true. So, Cultic Chapter 2, how do I feel? I'm going to repeat what I said. I feel like my recommendation is entirely, hey, if, you know... Man, this is not... Like, look at the How do you get that? I want you to look at this, right? In this one, it's the grave, it's the shipyard, it's the mine town, the mines, the crypts, the chapel, the asylum grounds, the asylum, the excavation site, and the ritual chamber. So you kind of have this flow of like you're in the middle of nowhere, you're going taking a boat, you go to an abandoned town, you get into the crypts, you pop out a chapel, you're in an asylum. There's a bit of a you know, you might notice that everything is kind of like doubles up. The crypts are logically connected to the chapels, some around to the asylum, mine to the mine, and everything. The grave and the shipyard being kind of an exception to that. But you know, the shipyard and the mine town makes sense. Here we have the swamp, the slaughterhouse, the farm. Why doesn't the swamp connect to the farm? What is Old Town? The fairgrounds? So we go to a Wild West town, then we go to this. We also had a church there, which is basically the chapel. With the train station, the manor. It's way more diverse, yet it somehow feels like a lot of the same. Some of it feels straight up like it's out of blood, in like the blood level does it better in some ways, except for the fact that the doors and blood can kill you. I kind of want to know how do you set up a custom mode? I want to start a new game. Bonus content. The original 2101 demo map. Okay, so let me do this for you, right? Let's do this in the same video. It's gonna be a long video. This is normal Cultic. Although we didn't have dashes back then, I guess. So this was 4 years ago. This guy had to present to the world why he was a good smart boy. Isn't there like a section over there in the main map, in the actual map? Please note the far more demure backdrop we're working with here. Just not doing those right now. Nice little setup, right? Nothing too exciting, nothing too dangerous or hazardous. But this is the yard, right? Yeah, this is the yard. Didn't have a bash back then, I think. Yeah, this was way bigger in the main game. I wonder if the guy just doesn't like small maps. Look at that cheap ass fucking. Like, you can also tell the details aren't quite there yet because it is a demo, so. Isn't the armory up here? How do you access that? That's from outside, right? The front door? I feel like the original way you got in there, she blew up the wall around you somewhere. There you go. I feel like the crack was originally more... Oh shit, you start with a grenade launcher in this one, huh? Buddy! Nice. I mean, to be honest, it is a demo, so you kind of want to show off some of your cool guns and stuff. Yeah, you don't want to show off everything, of course. I mean, you kind of do, and you kind of don't. You kind of do, because if you don't, people might get the wrong idea. They might be like, oh, this is kind of lame. You know, this demo map is nothing like I remember it. Maybe I never played the demo, I just played the original version. Yeah, oopsie daisy, man. Oopsie daisy to you too. Oopsie daisy to you too. I mean, this is hard, right? We're just having some fun right now. But look at how we're just moving forwards. There's no fucking mystery on where to go, who to shoot. It's way more, hey, go do the level. Man, 5 damage per shot on that is terrible. Yeah, you gotta go for those headshots, man. Oh man, we get the Sten. Wasn't the Sten like really inaccurate back in the day? Oh wait, yeah, we have to do the stupid little. Oh, I don't want to do the little. Oh, there was a gatehouse here at the future. If I recall correctly, in the original game, in the real game, when you put your little finger on that, like later you get a note. I think at the other god house, like at the asylum, about like, man, that guy was being weird, huh? Those are axes. I thought they were healing items. That's it, officer. That's the guy I don't like. Oh, they're still using the. I think at some point he was like, "Listen, I physically cannot do this without it just blowing up graphic cards. Like, it's so many fucking cubes, man. Every one of them is like 6 quads. That's fucking bonkers, dude." Man, I love that dash. Ruining my day. Like, look at how nice and simple this map is. Straightforward and everything. Oh god, this mine really gotta glow up. This mine really gotta glow up, didn't it? Door's locked. Oh no. Door's locked. Oh no. So did a medkit just not exist at this time in the game? I mean, that's entirely fair, you know. Well, it's TNT I'm not using because I don't like TNT in these games. I still love that secret. It's so dumb. I don't like that shotgun cultists get TNT. I feel like they shouldn't. What's got you so angry, buddy? But you're just annoyed that you lost. Oh, this was a slidey. In the main game, you slid down that. It was not a clean descent. Oh, kind of started feeling on my elbow. Wow, this sucks. Yep, figures. Well, you know what? I was playing it fast and loose. Anyway, probably didn't autosave for shit. Oh, it did. I mean, I'm kind of playing it fast and loose, but again, using pistols and stuff. You're allowed to be a little shit sometimes, Safi. I think around here is that secret tent. Where it's like, man, I fucked up, didn't I? My wants and dreams and hopes and inspirations, and it turns out none of them could be made true. I mean, admittedly, the voxel stuff does work a little bit better when you kind of hold it back. Man, I'm sloppy. And this man beat extreme mode? It's a great question, buddy. Jesus. I think easy mode just kind of softened me up a little bit. Like all my fucking prize is TNT crate. It's just like garbage. Yeah, the game doesn't know how to handle this. Oh yeah, these guys. I was wondering if this was already in the game or not. In the demo. But I guess this is like the big first set piece. I think you can use this against him if you really wanted to, but... Yeah, I wouldn't mind some alien items, man. And then it goes... Bah, 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 bah. Can't I really feel like a healing item? Would have been a good idea here. Wait. Oh, there's the chainsaw guy. Remember, he's a little different. Because I don't think he's supposed to have the chain move. But he just does anyway, because the game's just like that, I guess. Like, are the harvested supposed to imply that it's not normal for all these guys to come back to life? But, like... What's that check mark? Supposed to imply, like, well, you know, you got the benefits of this. Damn it, all these little set pieces got a lot of glow up in the finished product. I like it. I honestly gotta say this demo's weak. Compared to the actual thing we got, it is seriously weak. But you can see some... Nah, I mean, it's pretty tight, it's pretty dense. Like, developer did not overstay his welcome. Went for the killing blow and nothing else. Ah! So that's what would have happened if I was smart with the bridge. How you doing, buddies? I think the health kit really helps smooth out some of the stuff, and also the fact that there's no first aid kits. This 50 healing, man, are a big deal. Man, I love how rough everything looks too. Great. What a fantastically fun experience. I mean, again, the problem is mostly me and some of the gameplay refinements that happen over time, such as the... Also, I think the dash just makes me a lot bolder. In a bad way. Oh, we're supposed to open the gate. Whoops. Normally you go through the mines, but now it's like, no, you gotta go through the gate. So the plot changed, you could say. Yeah, there's a little river isn't here. There you go. So yeah, I don't know. I think Chapter 2 is just not as great. You know what? Let's see if we can. Does it not know what to do with itself at this point? Let's play a little bit of the actual game. Okay, so that's the whole thing. Chapter 1, we'll play it on hard. I find it very strange that you have a baseline and that you're like, no, but play on hard is the middle option. I never get that. I get that there's a limit to how easy you can make something, but I'm just gonna play a little bit and then we're gonna look at some custom stuff because I think you can use it to figure out how difficulty modes are actually organized. I live again, I think. Here's an X. Again, I do kind of miss the fact that player character has a lot more to say. I don't think we can examine this right now. I get it, right? You don't want to do the, but they're easy little interactables. You just throw them in the map and you're done. Look at this. I think it's trying to teach us how to slide. There you go. I mean, they just dumped the bodies, my man. Look at how much slicker this looks. We got more detailed textures. We got some shit going on. God, I love that purple glow. Yeah, whoopsie daisy, man. I know that feel. They got busy and leave me alone. Yeah, man, oopsie daisy. You know, oopsie daisy. How the fuck? Where'd those armor plates come from, buddy? And then there's the tutorial for that. I thought this was the tutorial for the bashing the door and thing. Tutorial. Destructible walls. Here's a gun and some ammo in case you fucking wasted it all, you goddamn idiot. The accuracy is a fucking killer, huh? I need to use the door for this, actually. Makes the crawling around a lot more manageable. Stupid dash. Hell yeah, baby. Still only got just the 2 weapons. Oh yeah, I think this was to get out the window, so you could get over to where the thing is. So I don't know how to do this properly, because it's like... Oh, you can just place them like that, huh? Man, that would have been nice to know earlier. I remember doing it the hard way for so long. Yeehaw! You yeed your last haw, buddy. My butt. That's an idiot idea, Safi. Don't fucking walk out into the goddamn line of sight of everyone. What was your fucking plan there, Safi? None. I didn't have a plan. How are you still alive? Practically should have been blown up by that. And this is where we pick up the detective stuff. And again, that detective really kind of ties together a lot of the early game. I don't think he's... I'm not saying he's mandatory or anything for the game to work, but he definitely helps like keep the first chapter to feel a little bit more like a single big experience, you know. I'm honestly kind of hungry. Oh, I unblocked it, and I never bothered to open the door. You get this stupid ass fucking rifle here. And we can go into the garage, right? It's open elsewhere, because it's open in the garage. Like, look at how nice and straightforward. We're just going. We're just going places, meeting people. Thunder Mifflin. No enough upgrades about anything cool, but I feel like the damage upgrade on some of these weapons should be different, because like with the pistol, it's kind of a different use case. Because it is mostly for sniping and all, so. Exploration. Exploration gets a fucking tutorials. Exploration. I like how you say that, but like remember that battle we got into, right? Where it was like, no, you gotta do this, buddy. This is the way. Look at how much more dynamic they made everything. And they had to keep this. I guess he was in love with this particular secret. He was like, man, I can't just get rid of that secret. All I'm saying is this game needs a fucking axe parry, okay? That That'd be so awesome. It might just save Chapter 2. It might just be what Chapter 2 needs to stop standing in Chapter 1 shadow. And there's the Wawas. Which is your first... Oh no! There it is. Our first imbued remains. And like I said, there's a gatehouse here now. Which I think is cute. There's no gate, so that anyone who played the original is not confused. No fucking ambiguity here, buddy. I feel like that guy in specific, if not the chainsaw guy, is gonna be like someone's first death. Because fuck, that guy gets you off guard if you don't not paying attention. Backpack full of ammo? No, I think it was a suit. Over here was a gun originally, but I think it's gone. Because, you know, it's not as fun exploration, I guess. Or fun exploration. I notice you can throw these kind of quickly. Like, you can toss those things like crazy. If you don't let your arm have a rest. So yeah, I think I'm going to call that a quits. I don't like Chapter 2 as much as Chapter 1. Maybe I'll do a replay of Chapter 1 and we'll just see how they hold up. But I feel like Chapter 1 is just a bit more... It's less... It's look at how we go from set piece to set piece. Everything is like straightforward and obvious. And I don't like the new enemies either. I don't know if I like them on hard mode. But there's one more thing we got to do. We got to custom difficulty our way through life. Where's the button? I want all the hatchets. I want all the imbuements. 70 imbuements? I cannot help but notice that we don't have the... Where are the buttons? Where's the... Where are the difficulty mods? Are they not on this version of the game? Am I just confused? Like, I feel like... Like, if you push this button, then we just start the game, right? Yeah, it just starts the game. And that's not what I want. I wanna show you, like, I know these are there. I thought, did he get rid of them? Because there were some funny ones in there. You can make, like, the bullets fly really goofily. It's gone. Yeah, I think it's gone. I'd like that you can import your save, but what is going on? Give me a minute. Was that a special version then? I just remembered like you could set like really goofy ass fucking gameplay modes and stuff. Look at all the shit that's just gone now. I like how this is like not even that dark. It's just the game's still super fucking dark. Render scale. Yeah, I think it was a better thing then. I don't know where that went. I'm kind of annoyed because I really like those functions. You could do some funny stuff with like damage. I wonder if it's because I think you could get achievements in that mode, which is weird because they do know how to disable those achievements for the other thing. I think I'm gonna look at the properties and then I'm gonna call it quits. Otherwise, I'm just gonna say, man, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh wait, here we go. Some of you may notice that the custom difficulty menus are not accessible. The 2.0 update of Heretic, so to create a landing page for this link to point people to. Custom difficulty really struggled to generate much interest, and a small number of players were using it, so there wasn't much feedback or overall playtime on it. So and when I was testing out the randomizer and some of the other options were quite unstable and causing a lot of problems. So as a result, it will not be accessible by default at launch. The custom difficulty options need a bit more time in the oven, and tiny percentage engage. I engage with it. I engage with like multiple different goofy ass styles. Wait, however, those who still want to tinker with custom difficulty options understand that except the randomizer and custom series issue, you can enable it by going into your preferences.xml file. Can be found under the common. Okay, hold up. Luckily, I have a quick thing to that. Cultic. Cultic data. Under preferences. Dude, you don't have to fucking open it in a browser. Edge, get out of here. We can open this using something funny known as Notepad++. I have to find custom difficulty. Oh, there it is! Presto fixo. Now, it probably already loaded my preferences, so I have to restart. Oh wait, if you're trying to create presets like the Hardly Extreme. Hardly Extreme is the one I did! That's one I did. I don't think I did Extreme, though. I forgot what Hardly Extreme made Hardly Extreme different from Verit. I think it's just you got, like... You got all the enemies, but not the damage of Hardly Extreme, because Hardly Extreme was... Extreme was kind of nuts. Let's see. Oh, what the fuck? Multipliers for what it would look like. Oh! Oh! That's awesome! So if you set it to Extreme, if you want to get casual levels of damage, you gotta set it to 30%, but if you want HP values, you gotta go... It's fucking nuts. Okay, no, I'll be back in a minute. No. Did it fucking reset the thing when I... Oh, I must have reset it when I updated it. Safi, you're such a little clown. You're such a little clown in little clown town. No, it's there. It's there. It's just... Hold up. I'm turning this on. There we go. To replay it, I guess. Is that game seed? I don't even know what that does. Oh, that's adorable. Yeah, look at all the stuff you can do. Man, that's so cool. How much you get pushed around. How accurate are they? And there's some presets. Call to shock. What the hell is that? Oops, all chosen. God, everyone loves the fucking snail mode. What does this do, though? It's hardly extreme. It's set to extreme, so it uses the enemies, I think. But everything has been modified, right? No, none of these modifications are here. Maybe they got rid of them. I think they got rid of them. Yeah, that's annoying as hell. Because now bullet hell doesn't work anymore. Great. Well, ability mode is on, so let's ability mode it up. Let me show you what it does, because it's kind of fun. How do you open ability menu? Again, there's a button for this, and you have to custom bind it. Ability menu, ability mode, usability, ability. So you can get your usual stuff. You can get your energy for your abilities. You can move faster and jump faster, and it's kind of cute. And you get more movements. I think the maps have like a lot more. Telekinesis. Just throw things around. Focus is like the best one, because it basically is a slow-mo state you can use. I think as you go down this list, it becomes stronger. And there's corruption, which is, you know, enemy hacking. They're kind of cute. I think it's kind of a shame. On the other hand, I played through it with that mode, right? And all I can say is I was not especially impressed by what they did with it. Like, I don't think that the game benefits from having it, is what I mean. Having it turned on by default. I think as a side mode, it's adorable. And maybe I'll play through, I don't know if Chapter 2 has the updates for that to work. But whatever. I also turned on Ghost Mode once just to see what happens. So yeah, that's just fucking Ghost that's like, how you doing there, buddy? I never knew that was there. And now we know about a cute little Doom. Because that in Doom 2, that you could turn around and you can get yourself one of those really quickly. So yeah, I'm gonna call it quitsies here. We're just gonna throw this at a cultist because it's funny. We can't even use abilities, so. I'm just gonna say I don't know if I like Cultic Chapter 2 all that much. It just feels a little messy. You know? Is everyone chosen? Oh, I guess I must have turned that on or something. So yeah. Yeah. Chapter 2. Great. Yeah. Yeah.